Oh, all right, let me see here. Okay, here we are. Oh, hi, Zan. How are you? Hi, Sherry. Good morning. How are you? My, why is my picture frozen? I got to get my laptop, my live stream playing here, guys. It's not playing like it's supposed to. So now I've got to figure out. Somehow I got behind on my own live stream. So now I've got to try to figure out. Yeah, I had it because when I tried to type out my message for the chat room, uh, I don't know, I hit the wrong button or something, and somehow it paused my screen. So although my camera is still recording, I can see it's still streaming. My screen had paused while I was typing out that message, and I think it might still be just a tad bit behind. It looks like it is. So let me pull that all the way to over there because I'm okay. Now let me see here. One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay, not bad. About 5 second delay. Now I did do just a little bit more of this picture off camera, but not very much. And I do like the way your picture turned out, Sherry. Oh, I no doubt it would have been a lot different looking picture had you picked all your own colors. Yes. Actually, I showed that picture to Casey yesterday, Sherry. She said she thought it was pretty cool. I forgot to zoom in. Oh, okay. Now, Kim and Dee Dee will not be coloring this same page. They're going to be doing a color by number in the Creative Haven series, but not in this book. Right. Dee Dee said she did not have this book, but then Kim also said she did not have this book. I guess she thought she did, but she doesn't. So I told her just to do a different picture. Now, do you recall finding places in your picture, Sherry, when you were coloring that probably should have had a number in it but don't? Good morning, Dee Dee. Well, okay, so here's a spot. Look right here. I don't know. Let's zoom in a little bit more because when I look at this leaf right here, and I don't know how well this shows on camera, but in the center of this leaf right here, there is no number. There should be a number 10. If it's following everything else that's been happening, there should be a number 10 in the center of this leaf, but there isn't. Hmm. Well, I'm going to have to pretend like there is a number 10 in there. I know why there, well, I kind of know why there isn't. Well, no, I don't either. But there's another 10 right here on this outside edge, which is right beside another 10. Right here is a 10. This is a 10. So I'm thinking this out here should be a 9. I don't really know. I do know this is supposed to be a 10. Oh, good morning, Monty. How's your page coming along, Monty? Oh, good. I'm glad you found it, Dee Dee. Well, coffee sounds good. I thought about getting up and making a pot today, but I don't ever drink it when I do. I might drink part of 1 cup, and I just end up wasting the rest of it. So, 36 degrees. I'm not sure what our current temperature is. Probably similar. Yeah, about 40. Are you coloring on a page this morning, Sherry? Yeah, I knew you were doing a different page. I thought Kim was doing this page until she started her live stream. Oh, okay. Sherry. That's kind of how I was at 4 o'clock this morning in my recliner with a quilt. I was going to try to get all this particular color done yesterday off camera, and I found out there's so much of it down in the bottom part of this picture too that I just gave up. I'm not sure what our forecast is as far as temperatures for this afternoon. It'll probably warm up a little bit. Okay. Spring green. Well, at least they're green. So, Sherry, are you taking any kind of pain medication for your shoulder and your arm, other than maybe Tylenol? Oh, okay. I think I have all of that color completed above this green line right here. I think there's some of that color down here, maybe. I saw some spots. Yeah, I see some of those numbers. down in here too, but I'll do those later. I'm going to work on everything above. I got all the sky done. Is that helping? Using it in combo helps. I may have to try something like that. Let's see. Let's slide the book back down just a little bit. I'm zoomed in a little bit, and it's a little difficult to keep everything on camera. I'm gonna zoom back out just a touch, so at least I can have that whole tree on camera at one time. That went the wrong way. Maybe like that. They don't make sense to you? In what way? There are a few spaces in this picture that I'm coloring that do not have numbers, but I think they should have numbers. I had a couple of spaces, like in my picture, Sherry had it too. There's a couple of pictures spaces right here where I think the numbers got either omitted or it was put in the wrong place. Because right here, this should be white. Well, this is actually the bottom side of this underleaf. But anyway, well, I cannot really suggest how to rectify that. I mean, I just did what I thought was supposed to be done. Now, originally for this challenge, I was going to have you guys pick your own alternate colors. But then I thought it might be more interesting if I did it. I should have had you guys do it because it didn't work out. There are no number sevens? Oh, you know why? Because the whole book uses the same number list. But I'm just looking around. I do not see a number 7 right off the bat either. I do see a number 8. Well, no, I'm not seeing a number 7. Oh, Sherry, I just found some number 7s. Oh, this picture does have number 7s in it in the Diamond Head crater. I just found a couple in there. Well, actually several. I thought it would be cool if we all did the same picture, but they all came out different. I mean, they would have anyway, but I'm talking about color by number, and they all turned out different and kind of crazy looking. Do you want me to show your picture, Sherry? Or are you wanting to wait? Because I can show your picture. All right, hang on a second. All right, so let me grab my cell phone here. Let me see. Oh, I got it right here, as a matter of fact. Okay, so I'm going to zoom out, guys. And we're going to put Sherry's picture. Now, this is Sherry's completed page. I'm trying to get the whole thing on camera here. I think that looks awesome. I know it's not the way Sherry would have colored it, but I think it looks awesome. Well, now, I told Sherry that it reminded me of like 1960s abstract art in a way, just because it has bright colors and they're not traditional colors. All right, let me zoom this back in. Go a little bit more. Oh, I have no doubt all of you will end up wishing you were able to use different colors. Well, now see, even in my picture, I don't think the sky looks right necessarily. I would not choose to color a sky like this, but that's how it is. So it looks weird to me. Well, if we do something like this again at some point, I'll let you guys pick your own colors. I actually thought that would be too much work to have y'all pick your own colors because that's what I was going to do, was just tell you you got to do a color by number, but you got to substitute the colors. But I thought that would be putting too much work on you guys, so I decided to do that part. And that part just didn't work out. Is that I can't even tell, is that a clear image or is it blurry? It looks blurry to me. Of course, it always looks blurry on my laptop. I can't ever see what's going on. There, I think that helped it. Now, see, I just found another place that I think is wrong, personally, just coloring it. See right here, I came in here last night, and because this was a blank space, or it had a zero in it, I think it had a zero. No, it was blank for shading. So I put my shading in here, but now that I'm actually coloring over here, that actually should have been the darker green, not shading. But I'm just going to leave it as it is. But I can tell that it's missing a number. And here's another space that's missing a number. So if I think it's supposed to have a number, I'm going to color it like I think it should be. I just think there are some like overlooks, or really, I don't like to say mistakes, but I would say mistakes. It does, but it's not even supposed to be there. That's supposed to be green, but it was marked with a zero. Now, I might have realized that it was supposed to be the darker green if I had kind of studied it, but I didn't. I'm only noticing it now because I'm actually coloring this part. Oh, well, that might be true, Dee Dee. Hey, TK, good morning. How are you? Sorry, guys. Uh, I'm doing okay, TK. Oh, good morning, JR. How are you? All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. I sneezed there a minute ago and that messed up my sinuses, so I had to go deal with that too. Thank you, Dee Dee. Who uploaded City Skylines? JR? Oh, cool. Part one or part two? Well, I guess part two hasn't come out unless you're on PC, right? I started to order Kirby Roseanne's 10th anniversary book, but I know I've seen people coloring. Oh, you know what? The thought just crossed my mind. What I was going to say was I've seen people coloring in Spiral Bound, the 10th anniversary edition, but Amazon did not have the Spiral Bound. But maybe I just got the thought just crossed my mind that maybe they bought the book and then bound it themselves. All right, I do believe our trees are complete. And the sky. I got to do the bird. Kim is not coloring this page. She is doing a color by number, but it's not going to be this page because I guess at the last minute she figured out she didn't really have this page. So all right, let's go up here. Maybe we do this bird. Now, we used to have a flock of little green parakeets in Hawaii that had escaped the zoo. Let's see, what do we have here now, color-wise? Coloring view, yes, I think that might be who I've seen do that. I know it's somebody I've seen. I thought I saw Kim doing that also, but it might have been coloring view because, like, I know right now she's doing a like a. I've got one of her former streams, Kim's. I've got one of Kim's former streams on my TV right now, and there's actually two of them on the stream. She's got like a multiplayer kind of game thing going on with coloring. I don't know how she's doing that, but anyway, there's two of them on there coloring. So I can't remember if it was Kim. It might have been Coloring View that had black backgrounds and the spiral bound book, but her T-Rex was on a black background. Very nice looking black background, but not pencil. A different type of medium. Okay, so that's probably whose book I saw then. I've seen a couple of videos with black background. I thought, oh man, that's exactly what I want to be able to do. And at first I thought, wow, did she find that on black? Is that book in black paper? Because the background looks so nice. But then I saw that she posted in the title the materials she was using, the medium, and it wasn't all pencils. So I know the background was somehow painted. Well, I was going to get the spiral bound, but I guess I'll just get the paperback because that's all that's offered. Yes, some kind of paint. All right, let's see. What is number 2? What does the book tell me? Number 2 is yellow. So I'm just looking at my book right here. Hey, Nate, how are you? I'm looking at my swatching chart right here to see if I can't find the color that the book calls for. And interestingly enough, it looks like Couleur, at least in the set of pencils I have, do not have just a yellow, just yellow. No, we've got a bunch of shades of yellow, but no, just yellow. Well, I'm sorry you've been sick, Nate. All right, so in here where it says a yellow, where I'm supposed to use yellow, I'm going to use a cream yellow because I don't actually have the yellow. But here's a creamy yellow. No, this is cream. I have cream and creamy, apparently. Or maybe this said creamy and it just wore off. No, it just says cream, cream yellow. But I see on my chart I have a creamy, not cream, cream. Oh, here's cream yellow. Maybe I, maybe I need to switch. I need to find creamy. All right, now look here, guys. This is kind of interesting. Oh, let me see. Let me see. What am I looking for again? Creamy. I think maybe this pencil is mismarked. I'm going to look through here again right quick. I think this pencil is mislabeled. I'm looking for a particular color, guys, listed on my swatching chart. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to find it because like I said, I think my pencil is mislabeled. No, actually, we do have a cream yellow and a creamy yellow. That's interesting. Creamy. Let me see if I can find creamy. Well, I did not find that one. I'm just going to use this one. This will be number 2, yellow. But it's interesting. We have cream yellow and we have creamy yellow, but we don't have yellow. And I am doing my best to use the colors that the book calls for. So if the book calls for yellow, well, yellow is a bad example, but if the book calls for pink as an example, I used uh, I used pink, but it looks too bright. Canary yellow. I started to grab a canary yellow because it's bright. That's my traditional go-to pencil for like yellow is the canary. So I decided just to use, since we're coloring a parakeet and not a canary, that we'll use a parakeet yellow. Right. I use canary yellow most of the time, like in my flowers and even my leaf tips and stuff like that. Sometimes I'll use lemon yellow, but mostly I use canary yellow. I just wanted to go with something a little bit different this time. And like I said, I was doing my best to go by the book. So if the book said yellow, I was looking for just plain yellow, just a pencil that said yellow as opposed to any particular shade of yellow. Now let me see here. This bird is almost entirely new pencils, new colors than what I've been using. A couple of them are the same. Right, I agree. I like canary yellow. Let's see, I think I saw number 3 in here somewhere. Yes, I did. Okay, see, I did not know that. So I'll have to remember also that, like, if a set has canary yellow, but not regular yellow, not just plain yellow, that the canary, the whatever's labeled canary, is their traditional yellow. Like even the color I just used on that bird right there, just seems like that's a weird color to put right there because the background all around it is exactly the same color. The same pencil, number 3. But I wonder if that was supposed to be a 13, since this has 13 colors, the 13 on it. I think that's the wrong color. It does look like it might disappear. All right, so let me do something right here. I'll put I'm going to try to erase a little bit of that light yellow out of there and put the canary, well, not light yellow, but the other yellow that I used. We'll try to erase a little bit of that out. All right, canary yellow. Yeah, on my laptop, it doesn't really make much difference. It looks the same to me, pretty much. Maybe slightly brighter. But the image on my laptop is messed up anyway, so that doesn't really matter. All right, let's see. What is number 11? Orange. So I do have just a plain orange. That would be nice. All right, we have orange. Okay, let's see, that's number 11. I got to put them in my tray over here in order. Now I need number 13. 13 is red. Just plain red. Hi, Brittany. How are you? All right, here we have red. Now, what color do you think would be dark beige? Well, I used a light beige, but it's not exactly light beige. It's tan because I didn't have a beige. An ivory, okay. Well, good, Brittany. I'm glad that's getting better, at least on the one side. I actually have Flonase myself. I don't use it. I don't like it, but I was prescribed it. But I have something I use that's the same kind of stuff but better, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't think I have any of those colors. I don't think I have khaki or sandstone, not in the color. Although I do have colors I have not used before, so I'm just going to have to look. Light beige, I used, let's see, I got to look and see what number that is. For light beige, I skipped that one because I did not know what to use. I'm using the Color, the 300 pencil set Color. But I did not do a number 7 light beige because I did not know what to substitute. So I skipped it. I was just unsure. And I am using the Dee Dee, just so you know. I'm using tan. Tan is I'm using it as number 17. No, I'm using it as number 16, light brown. The tan I'm using for a light brown. But we also need a light beige and a dark beige. And I have not decided on those yet. I don't know what to do for beige yet. Okay, red, that was number 13. Now let's see, number 15 is brick red. I know I have that one. Or I think I have it in Couleur. Well, I have a brick dust. That's not exactly brick red, but that's brick dust. Let's see if I can find some brick dust. Yeah, I actually thought Sherry was using her Arctics brick dust. Yeah, I'm going to have to use that color. I just got to find it. uh, Now, if you don't keep your pencils organized, like some people don't, then finding pencils can take a bit. Hmm. Well, I did not find brake dust. Brick dust. Where in the heck did that go? I see a lot of oranges. All right, let's use the seeds. Here we go. Yeah, that's true, Dee Dee. I do agree with that. So, Dee Dee, are your Couleur pencils oil based or wax based? That is pretty much the determination that I've made, Dee Dee. I know if you look on Amazon, for the set of pencils that I have, Amazon says they're water based. In another place, it says they're oil based. And in another place, it says they're hybrid. But on the tin that the pencils came in, it does mention oil base. I bought that 180 pencil set of Colors simply because it said they were oil base and I wanted to try oil base. And it wasn't until I got them, or at least after I ordered them, that I come to find out that maybe the other pencils that I had, the ones I'm using now, were actually oil based too. So I've been using oil based from the very get go. He bit you on the leg. Well, I may have to get my Color pencils, I mean my Prismacolors out for the next picture. Dee Dee, that is one thing I have noticed that when I first used Prismacolors, I did think they were softer, and it did seem like maybe I was using them back. It seemed like my Color pencils were lasting longer than the Prismacolor, and I was using the Color more. Now, Brittany asked me what page I'm going to do next. I think what I'm going to do is I bought this book. I haven't colored in it at all. I think this is one of the books Dee Dee has. Mythic World. Kirby Roseanne's Mythic World. And I'm going to color the title page. Sherry, you have this book. I think my next picture is going to be this title page in this book. You don't have this one, Dee Dee? Okay, maybe I bought the book because Sherry has it. Because I know I bought Imagimorphia because Dee Dee has that one, and we colored a picture in it. But I was thinking maybe I had I had bought this because this was one of the ones that Dee Dee had too. But anyway, maybe I bought this book because Sherry has it. Well, if anybody has this book and they want to join, yes. But that's going to be my next picture. Now, we were going to do a buddy color in R.J. Hampson's Lost and Found. Lori was going to pick a page, but I haven't seen Lori in a while. I saw her in Kim's live stream, but I haven't seen her here. So we're going to go here. And then if she wants to do a buddy color, then we'll do one. But this will be next. Kirby Roseanne's. Yeah, that's kind of an expensive brand of pencil, Monty. Now, should I post a picture of oh that Kirby Roseanne's book I just showed you, Mythic World? Should I put a picture of that on the community page so people know that's going to be the next color along, buddy color? Okay, Sherry, that's what I'll do. Actually, I just seen a set of polychromos on Amazon. They were very expensive, yes. I didn't realize they were, but they're like in the class with Prismacolors, aren't they? The polychromos. All right, numbers 21, dark blue, and then 24 is black. So dark blue, 21. Let me see if a Couleur offers a dark blue, dark Prussian blue, deep blue, intense blue, Oh, so there is a difference between them. All right, I'm on the hunt for colors again, guys. You might have to use that one. Blue is number 20. All right, so the book is calling for a blue and a dark blue. I do have blue, but nothing called dark blue, so I'm going to use Dodger blue for my dark blue. And let's see, number 24 is black. So let me just look for the shortest pencil. Because I know my black pencil is very short. The colors have a bunch of blues that are dark. They're just not labeled dark blue. And I'm trying to use pencils that are labeled the same way they're labeled here in the book, if I can. Otherwise, I just do what I have to do. All right, there is one completed parakeet. All right, shall we move over and do the other bird? Let's do the other bird. Well, let's finish this tree first right here, and then we'll do the other bird. So I need 17 and 18. Let's see here. I didn't quite have this bird finished. I thought I did. I just realized I did not do this lower beak. There we go. Well, I can tell you I have colored things, and it looks to me like they fade overnight. I've actually had several pages that look like that to me. I mean, they may not be that way, but they look that way to me. Now, let me ask you this, Dee Dee. Are there any particular applications where maybe a wax pencil would work better than an oil pencil, or vice versa? Okay. But you cannot do that with the oil base as far as the blending. I know I did that before. And one of my skies, I did that. I used like I layered red and blue to make purple. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I need to start bring it, get my we'll use my Prismacolors on this next picture. Although it's not all that great for blending and stuff, but still layering, we'll still do it. Hmm. I can't tell what that number is supposed to be. 16, I think. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't think I've heard of that brand before. Woomer. You know, I've had that Kirby Roseanne's book for a while now. I kind of forgot that I had it. I keep wishing Kalur would do open stock. Okay, number three. Number three. Let me see here. Number 11. I've noticed several places on this page where, like, I don't know if like something has like scraped across the page before it was colored on, before I ever got the book, quite frankly. It's just in the paper. There's like, every once in a while I come across like a white line that I can't color over because it's impressed into the paper. I see a little bit of that right here on this bird. There was some up here too, just a little bit, in a few places. Like right here on this red bird, there's a line that runs across there. I'm assuming that's just from the way the paper is stored before it's printed on the original illustration, that the paper has these marks in it, just from the way it's been stored. Yes, Sherry, that's true too. Welcome back, Dee Dee. Yeah, it's hard telling. Could be most anything. Pre-production. Okay. Ham and cheese sandwich. I had breakfast pizza last night. Uh-oh. I'm buffering. Oh, okay. Well, I've got a pretty big lag now. I can tell you that. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I have a 24-second lag on my laptop, guys. Can open your door. Hi, Lori. How are you? Oh, I'm doing okay. Well, when I get done here, I'm going to have some more breakfast pizza. It's warmed up enough you've been able to get out of the recliner? Now that's what I've been wanting to figure out how I can do, Lori. Sit in my recliner in color and live stream at the same time. I can't do it. Or I haven't figured it out yet. I shouldn't say I can't do it. I just haven't figured it out yet. I would need more equipment, yes. That's why I haven't been able to figure out how to make it work. Okay, let's see. I need number 22. which is plain purple. Just plain purple. All right, I'm still looking for purple. Just plain old purple. I do have one. I just don't know where it's at. There it is. I finally found it. Just plain purple. All right, Monty, God bless you. Have a good weekend. Thank you for coming, hanging out with us. I'm looking forward to seeing your picture, by the way. All right. Oops. I thought I had a completed parakeet. I do not. Still coloring on with teal. Okay. Sherry, did you color your white with a white or did you just leave the paper? Dee Dee. Okay, that's exactly what I did. I only did the white right there on the bird. The rest of it, I just left the paper. Sorry, guys, I had to walk down the hallway for a second. I felt a big sneeze coming. Oh yeah, I agree, Dee Dee. If you're doing a two-page spread, probably in landscape mode is probably better. Now, are you still able to do streams in portrait mode and get them and they putting them on the shorts reels? Are they still doing that? Right. You can make it short out of a clip, but you told me here like a week or so ago that you were if we did live streaming from mobile devices into portrait mode, they were at least temporarily posting those on the shorts reels. That's really interesting, huh? Okay, yeah, thank you, because that was getting confusing. Oh, okay. we'll get a little bit of this Diamond Head crater done here. I don't think we'll get all of it today, but we'll do a little bit of it. Yeah, I think if you do it in vertical, so you can get for the views, that will help you gain subscribers because it gets you faster recognition. Oh, okay. That's pretty interesting. Of course, now I don't think YouTube videos is a sustainable domestic gross product, but we'll see how long it lasts. I believe YouTube will one day be regulated very heavily. I believe the chat on my camera phone, if I think I've seen messages pop up on the left-hand side of my screen on the camera. Yeah, on the left-hand side. I think on my TV, chat pops up on the right, on my camera right up here. It pops up on the left. Now, I don't normally color like this, guys. I like to complete things when I'm doing, but I don't often color, like go one color all the way through. You have left-handed devices? I do that same kind of thing sometimes, Dee Dee. I'll have somebody on my TV and I'll be on my laptop at the same time so I can be in the chat. Let's see what we got here. Zoom it in just a touch. That's kind of how I am too, Dee Dee. All right, guys. Well, it's coming along. We're going to finish Diamond Head and get this bottom. But I think this is where I'm going to leave it sit today. Well, let me see if I can finish this color. Maybe we can work with it like this just for a couple more minutes. See if I can't get this one color completed. Well, I might be for the moment, Dee Dee, but I doubt it stays that way. And I'm not coloring on multiple pictures. Thank you, Sherry. I decided to go ahead and just finish. I only had a couple more spaces with this color up here on Diamond Head, so I thought I would go ahead and just finish that up. But my back's starting to hurt, so I need to go relax a little bit. Now, I may or may not work on this over the weekend, guys. I generally do not color off camera, but sometimes I will, so I sometimes wish I was more into coloring off camera. I just like documenting everything. That's why I do it. All right, so that takes care of all that color. So I don't need that color anymore. And I'm just going to leave that one sit there. That's the next one I'll use. Okay, guys, we're going to leave it sit right here. We'll do farming tonight. And we'll be back on Monday. And we'll probably start that other page. Well, I don't know. One day next week. I don't want to say that we'll start it on Wednesday because I don't know that I'll get this done in one day. I may not. Lori, I pretty much have set times for when I live stream because that way there's so many people live streaming and stuff like that. And I like to go to other people's live streams and everybody else does too. So I try not to do too much. Now, when I first started doing live streaming, especially the coloring, I wasn't going to do a scheduled time, but that seemed to kind of be better for everybody else to kind of know when I might be on here. So we picked a start time. But originally I was just whenever I felt like coloring, then I would live stream it. But that wasn't really a very good schedule. It's better to have a start time. So we'll just do it this way. All right, everybody. It's been fun. We made some progress. I'm looking forward to seeing the pages that I haven't seen yet when they get done. I think it's going to be really awesome. Sherry's picture looks great. I love it. All right, guys. Everybody have a great weekend. Enjoy your day. If I don't see you tonight, we'll do it again on Monday. Until then, everybody, God bless. Let me see.